But that's
It's always that one person.
All right, let's hit it.
Well, you can intro right now.
All right, what it do, y'all? It's your boy Key.
And your boy Josh.
Jim Myers, what's up?
And welcome to We Just Be Talking podcast. Hey, season 3, we on the way. We got a lot in store for you guys. We're going to get right into it with some good stuff. I know in season 2, we've been talking a lot about women. We still going to talk about the women, but we're going to talk about us as well. Starting us off with, men, do we have a problem? Are we the problem? So I'm going to come to you, JB. I know J Mize never like going first. I'm going to come to you just in a general sense. When you hear the words or hear the question, men, do we have a problem? Or men, are you the problem? What do you think about?
So I think it's a double-sided sword. Mm-hmm. To both questions, I would say yes. And then the amount of the problem that belongs on men, I would say that is dependent on exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
I'm somebody that believes in the hierarchy that was created by Jesus, by God. Mm-hmm. So it's God, husband, wife, children. So God, man, woman, children.
Yeah.
And so I do put a lot of, I don't want to say blame, but I do put a lot of burden and responsibility on the man in any and every situation. I always bring it back to the man in the situation. How did you handle yourself? Like, regardless of what anybody else did, like, how did you handle yourself? How did you control your emotions?
Yeah.
How did you communicate? Just a plethora of things. And so I always put more on the man, but that's not to say just because I put more on the man that the problem is all the man.
Got you. J, I'm going to go ahead and answer for you. I'm going to give you some time to think.
I can answer.
Yeah. You say you can answer?
I can definitely answer.
Okay. All right. So in a general sense, men, are we the problem? Do we have a problem?
No.
No, we don't have a problem?
No, we're not the problem.
Uh-huh.
Yes, we do have a problem.
Okay. You want to elaborate, or you gonna come back to that?
I mean, I can elaborate a little bit. I think majority of the problem is women, and that's our problem.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. I like how he said it.
No,
maybe not what he said,
no,
but how he said it was kind of like, dang. He could have been talking about anything. It wouldn't make sense.
Nah, he said it like a pimp. That's how he said it.
Our problem is women.
Can't live with them. Can't live without them.
There you go.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but that's one scenario.
Nah,
that's one specific.
I mean, but if we're talking about like a relationship, why are relationships the way they are, I'm gonna say women.
This dude here, bro.
I mean, he went straight.
I'm just saying. I mean, you didn't want to put a specific on it, and we got
right. I mean,
you don't have to. Just in a general.
In a general aspect, I'm gonna say women.
Okay, got you.
Did you hear Sexy's Red new song? It is fire. It is fire. I'm not even gonna lie, it's fire, but the message is just terrible.
Yeah, cut his mic off.
It's just terrible.
Cut his mic off.
No, man.
Producer. Hey, man.
Key?
But in a general sense, I somewhat agree. I mean, I'm yes and no guy, so that's my stance.
Are we the problem?
Yeah, for sure.
We are?
For sure.
So you the problem?
I think absolutely.
So you the problem?
I'm definitely a big part of the problem. I'm a big part of the problem.
Part of the problem.
Yes.
He didn't say he was the problem. I didn't say that. I didn't say that either.
I'm trying to figure out who is, man. I'm trying to figure out who is.
The problem.
Right.
Nah,
right?
you heard right.
I am
asked
a
you twice.
problem. I am a problem.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Are you the problem?
No.
Nah,
Nobody.
I
No
won't
one
say
person
the
is
problem.
the problem.
Well,
That's cap.
It's debatable. But nah, I'm not the problem. I am a problem, though. I will say that. So,
okay,
man, are we the problem? I will say that specifically for me, I do think I am a problem. Men, period. I do think men, we do
have a problem.
We are part of the problem. Like if each man could break down their own selves, like you would
Facts.
get down to some point to where like I
in
probably
what
could have
ways,
done
though?
that better.
Like in relationships, are we the problem? A majority of the time, like we the problem.
I mean, we could talk about it. Definitely.
The state of relationships now, like as far as for singles, we're not talking about married. We'll get to married people later, but as far as like the state of singles, are the men the issue as to why relationships are the way they are?
It's a mixture of both.
Yeah, my answer would go to because of how women were treated back in the day. I feel like now we're
They weren't even
receiving
born yet.
a lot
What
of
year are we talking about?
What do you mean?
What back in the day? What year are we talking about?
I'm talking about how men treated women and how we did whatever we wanted to do as long as we worked.
Man, that doesn't fly.
As long as we worked, and the women was okay with it because they had their responsibilities. I'm not gonna say okay like, oh, like they liked it or anything, but they stood by their man because they had kids, they had a house, the man worked. So, and I feel like now, the newer generation, like they not standing for it
at all,
and so the women are rising up. And they're more player than dudes. You know, a lot of women are more player than dudes these days. You know what I mean? So I think it has a backtrack of like how men treated women. Now, again, are women a part of the problem? Absolutely. You didn't have to follow the trend. You didn't have to. You don't have to do that. You got a mind of your own. So I do think women are still part of a problem. Just my take.
Mm-hmm. Let the church say amen.
That argument would make sense, like as far as like how women were treated back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
If our grandmothers were the one wilding out right now because of how they were getting treated back in the day, but they're not. They're not. Sexy Red is not 96 years old. She's 22. She's 24. She's 25.
Yeah, but
she's the generation that we're in right now. So them screaming, "We doing this for our grandmothers." No, you don't even know your grandma. It's 3 or 4 generations down the line. That's true. Like, come on now. Your grandma was 42 when you were born. Like,
but what
your mama was
Key
22,
is saying is
16,
because of like the decline in how men treated women through time, we've gotten to the point where we're at now. Is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think that's true, man. I don't think that's true.
Why you think? Because you said the problem is women. Why you think women are the problem?
Because they sold us this lie that they wanted to be out here living equal lives. They wanted equal rights and opportunity to 40 years later to tell us, nah, we want y'all to marry us and so we can stop working, and like it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know.
It doesn't make any
I don't
sense.
think men and women are equal.
You was campaigning for CEO life and all this other stuff.
They
Now,
still want that.
They still want that.
But they still want you to be the man and you to be CEO at home.
That's BS.
How's that BS?
That's BS. Like that don't make sense.
How that don't make sense?
That's not what
they wanted to be paid just as much as you get paid by doing the same job, or if not better than what you can do a job. Yep. Do y'all have an issue with that? Let's start there. There's no issue with that.
I do. I don't have an issue with it.
Here's the thing,
if you a person and you doing the job better than me, hey, you should get paid better than me.
It's selective.
That means I need to step my game up.
Like I understand it. Like
now, if you want to say they don't want the problems that come along with equality, I will agree with you on.
They're not talking about jobs that actually build infrastructure. They're not talking about I'm a construction woman. I want to be paid the same.
That's cap. I know some construction women though
that are in the AC chilling, and they ain't talking about no hard manual
What man
labor.
really want to be outside doing manual labor though?
But I'm just saying, like that's not what they're talking about.
If I had a choice, I wouldn't be outside either.
Nope.
Would you? You willingly choose to be outside working?
I'll be a stay-at-home.
Nah, but that's what they're talking about. They're not talking about equality across the board.
They are. They want equality across. Listen, they want equality across the board, but when it comes to sexual harassment, they want the man to take care of that. When it comes to other things that come along with power and come along with these things, they aren't necessarily wanting to deal with those things. I will agree with you on that. But equality, they still want that equality. Like, I work as hard as you. I want to be paid just as much as you get paid at the same job.
But I don't believe in the equality.
What about family court laws? They don't want equality in that.
I don't think that. I don't think it should be equality though. Like I don't think it should be I don't. I don't.
I mean, nothing is
when it
equal.
comes to
Nothing
that's
in
what
life
I'm
is
saying.
equal.
Like men and women aren't equal. We weren't made equal. Where we don't have the same stuff. We don't do the same stuff. There's
agree with
no
that.
way in the possible world, as of what Jesus has made so far, that men and women can be equal.
Exactly.
Now,
Right.
as far as like the in the work field, I would agree with you. I
Right.
will 100% agree. If you do the same job, there's no way with the same background, with the same experience,
Right.
certification, you should be getting paid the same as me. Not because I'm a man, not because you're a woman. I think it should be if you're
Based
a person,
on your
yeah
ability.
I agree with you there.
Absolutely, I agree with that. I never said I didn't,
Mm-hmm.
but
So-
they don't want equality, bro.
They
They don't want equality.
they do. They want to vote.
You saying like they
equality
do,
in
but
what
they
way?
Truly don't is what you
in
mean?
certain ways, like,
Equality in what way do you feel like they don't want?
in repercussions.
Well, I said that.
I agree with
In
you. There.
repercussions, they
I
don't.
said that.
When it comes to kids and deciding when you know you're not married or divorces, they don't want equality.
No, they want equality.
Taking
They want that 50-50.
Yeah,
That's
but-
equality, my
yeah,
boy.
yeah,
They want that equality.
It's certain things. It's certain things. Like we never got married, but you get we have a kid and we're no longer together. You get $20,000 a month. What kid do you know deserves $20,000 a month?
That's not their
$10,000
fault.
a month.
I'm not gonna put that on the women though. That's not their fault.
But they should be screaming
that's the
for
court.
equality
That's
across the board.
That's the court system's fault.
Equally, you can fight.
And
for your
who is
rights
in
and you
control of court systems for a very, very long time? Men or women?
Huh?
Huh? Who
Man.
is in? Thank you. That's my point.
Man, but we haven't. But you update laws, right?
And they haven't updated them.
Yeah, they should.
Because,
show.
because they're not advocating for that equality.
Who's not advocating for it?
That's crazy.
Women aren't. They're
Men-
not advocating to update
Apparently,
family
men aren't
court
either.
laws.
Apparently, men aren't either.
Yes,
And
they
we
are.
need to.
Yes, they are. There's
we
YouTube
need to.
channels. There's different programs. There's a lot of men who's advocating to like update family court laws. Women aren't.
So why aren't they updating them? Because majority of politics is men.
This is true.
But who votes? Who drives you? Who puts you in office? Every election is decided by what?
Nah, not every election.
Every election has been. Almost every election for the past 20 years have been decided by women.
I think more women vote than men. Though.
I mean, I'd have to
Last
look
two
that up.
elections have been decided by
Yeah.
African American women.
Yeah, we gotta look that up.
I have to look it up. I cannot confirm or deny. I'd have to look that up.
Yeah.
I cannot confirm or
It was
deny
black
that.
women who put Biden in office. Would you agree?
Bro, you can't say that, bro.
All right.
You can't say that, bro.
He said black women.
Yeah, they put him in office.
You can't say
But
that.
I'm just
Hey,
saying,
that's
like,
funny.
because they wasn't the only people that voted, so you can't say that.
you're right. But back to you saying, like, is it our fault, man? I think it's we've taken enough blame when it comes to like relationships. Like, I think we've taken enough blame. The most a man can do is not provide and cheat, and that would make him a dog.
Yeah.
But a
no.
woman
That's your second-
cannot do X, Y, and Z, and we just feel like it's just no, bro.
Why you umming?
Because I don't agree with what he said that
What?
you get called a dog just because you
You cheat and you can't provide.
You
Like,
can't- you
what's
cheat,
What's
you
the
can't.
two worst things a man can do? Cheat and can't provide. Those are the two things that women complain about. Cheat and can't provide.
Third
Am I
is
lying?
beat on.
Am I lying? But
not beating, not being a father, like none of that. That
I
don't
mean,
top
like,
any of
yes,
that.
Yes. But come on, like the two most things is
I'm not talking about stuff that people complain about. You can complain about anything.
That's true, but the two most reasons why people relationships end, either somebody cheated or financially.
Right, which has nothing to do with being a man. Finances have, at least what y'all told me before, finances have nothing to do with being a
I
man.
didn't say that. What I'm saying, I'm mentioning those
you
two
say that.
things
Because you're saying
for a
that's what
reason.
breaks up. Right.
Hold on, let me explain. I'm naming those two things for a reason because those are the two most common things that a man can mess up on or need fixing on. Right? Would y'all agree? Those are the two
I would
most
agree,
common.
But
That's
I've never
women and
heard
money.
I've never heard a man that doesn't provide be called a dog. Now cheating, I'll give you that.
Don't get stuck on the word dog. But let's just say I'm not a good man because I cheat and I don't provide, right? Let's not get caught up on dog.
Well, you're
Those are
not.
the two-
Well, you're not
Can
a good.
we agree those are the two?
I agree. You're not a good man if you cheat.
I agree.
That's
Man,
true.
who-
Let's not get caught up.
You got me on the provider part.
But if you're
Yeah,
saying
on the
if you're
provider
saying
part.
you're calling me like I don't know what less of a man or whatever word you want to say because I'm not providing, I need to ask questions. Like, what are you talking about as far as provision? Because we talked about this a long time ago. I feel every man can provide. Now, the level that he can provide to, it varies.
I agree.
Depending on the man. So, to me, every man. Now, are there some bums? Are there some people that just they don't have that oomph, that drive to get up and provide for their family? Yes, there are some men that have that. I'm not saying that to define men. I'm saying this is why I'm saying. Those are the two things that women complain about, right? Okay.
To his question, he said, who is more to blame? For us, the main two issues that you see majority of the time, he either can't keep it in his pants or he don't make enough money. But we don't start to take a list and inventory on the women we actually are dating. Is this a good choice? Does she cook? Is she clean? Is she not lazy? Does she have a bad mouth? There's a lot more that should be checked off in a box for women when it comes to choosing spouses than it is for men. What you're saying? Yes, because the number one thing, it was even talked about today in church. The two things that really matter is J-O-B and taking care of the wife. That's it, bro.
That's a good point.
Who said that?
It.
Who said that?
Getting her flowers, taking care of her, doing all this other stuff, making money, not having integrity, not woman, can she cook? Can she do this? Can she do that? It's super easy. There's a list. There's a checklist for men.
What you're saying is
and there's no checklist
list
for women.
There's a longer list for women.
What is the checklist for women? What do we look for and what are the requirements that we are calling women's bums on if they don't meet them? I'll wait.
What you mean calling women bums on if they're not meeting?
The same way you'll call a man who ain't working or providing or cheating or whatever the case may be. You may put them in a box. What are the list of requirements that we can be like, she's a bum. She's not a good catch. Even though she looks great, she's not a good catch.
Oh, I say if you don't do the household, I've said that before. If you don't do those household things, then you ma'am are a bum as well. But that's just me. If you're asking for a society, they're not going. Yeah, they're not going
right now.
They're not going.
Why we can't rock with it though?
I rock with it, but
because a man can take it though, right? We can take it.
No, we can't. No, we can't. Men cannot. Men cannot take that. We internalize it, and
that's not true.
All right,
we can't take what.
The criticism that he's saying that
we get it all the time,
right? But we internalize it and we move that energy into something else.
Hey, all right, check this out, right?
Don't switch up.
No, I'm not gonna switch up. I'm gonna stay on. Check this out, right? You go talk to a girl right now. She can quickly tell you you're not her type. She not this. She not that, or whatever the case may be, based off just not even that. Go do the same thing to that girl. She's gonna get broken. If you tell her
no, she's not. What? No, she is not.
You walk up to a girl and tell her you're not good enough.
No, she's not.
This on that. Bro. You need to fix this, that, and the third. Yes, bro. We handle rejection 100 times better than women do. We deal with it every single day.
That's cap. That's why you got men killing women when they get rejected. What are you talking about,
It's a small little group.
No, it's not. It's not that small. It's not that small, boys.
Handle rejection.
So how come when you get
better than women,
bro? In the mall back in the day, when a girl told you no, I don't want to talk to you. Boys was ready to cuss the girl out just because she tell you no. Bro, stop. Bro. We cannot handle rejection.
That's not me.
Dude,
that's not you.
Rejection. You gotta think about that one.
Men can we cannot, bro.
So what I gotta do?
No, we cannot, bro. You cannot. Men cannot handle rejection.
You gotta play. I mean, for some men who don't play numbers, who don't play the numbers game, it may seem like one girl tell you no and it's bad. But if you play the number games, you're gonna take 30 shots trying to get 60, bro.
I think for men it's more seen than it is for women. I would say that.
What you mean?
Like the rejection, I think that a man receives, like a woman would see that, like would see more of that rejection than if a woman got rejected. You may not see how how she felt. Like you may not see how it affected her in that way. But if a man is rejected, it's more likely that you're going to see that rejection.
Well, but B, I ain't want you anyway. You ugly anyway. How she was ugly when you went to try to talk to her?
I don't know if.
Come on, bro.
I can't fully answer who get rejected. I mean, who handles it better.
Men cannot handle rejection, bro. We can't, bro. And we got to be honest about it. We cannot. We can't.
You're speaking to a small group of men.
No, I'm speaking to 98.75. 98.75. 98.75.
This goes back to elementary.
I don't know about that. I wasn't getting rejected like that. I ain't never had
that's
the
a form of
cooties.
rejection. Ew, you got the cooties.
They wanted these cooties.
Bro, we've been handling this for years, bro.
They wanted these cooties. I don't know what cooties you had.
But I will say this. it's easier to fix men if they're the problem by just giving them two things. Do you got some money?
No, because women are asking for
Dang, that's
emotional.
another good question.
No, women are now asking for emotional intelligence.
Are men more fixable
They
than
be asking
women?
for a lot, bro. They
Are
be asking
men
for a
more
lot to be
fixable
cooking
than
hamburger
women?
helper, bro. I ain't with that.
I'm gonna
bro.
need you to get
I mean,
a pen and
hey,
paper and
if that's what you picked because she looked good, all she could cook is hamburger helper, that's on you. Hey, buy a little baby. I don't mean to sponsor nobody, but buy a little baby J Nice recipe book. Go ahead and cook it up.
We are looking
you ain't
for
gotta
more
you ain't gotta have it
sponsors.
memorized, baby.
We are looking for more sponsors.
You ain't gotta have it memorized. You can go in there and get that. How much a teaspoon, a tablespoon? Yeah, go ahead, load it up. She got
That's a good question you pose. Are men easier to fix than women?
Yes.
That's a good question.
Nobody's
Yes.
broken. First of all,
I mean, just
Nobody's
no.
broke.
Well, I'm not gonna say broken.
Don't get there.
Okay, so
Don't go there.
let's not use the word fixed then, because I think we all.
I get what you mean, though.
Yeah.
I get what you mean.
Well, what word can we replace?
No, we don't have to. I get what you mean.
no, that's
Okay.
cap though.
And yes.
Just fixing finances and fixing.
And what else?
And what else did you
keep your
say?
thing in your pants?
Nah, I think emotional.
It's more than that,
bondage.
bro. Communication.
The emotional
communication. Being able to
Man, they don't
express
care.
yourself.
They don't care.
Yes, they
That
yes they
mental
do.
bondage of a man
Express
is
like they
strong.
listen, bro. Like women listen.
They
bro.
do.
Cap.
Okay.
You start expressing your feelings way too much, bro. You gonna find yourself being used and played, bro.
That's cap.
They not
With the
listening,
wrong
bro.
one.
They not
With the
listening,
wrong
bro.
one.
I'm speaking to the
Good
masses in general. I don't.
Right, to the wrong one. If you do that to the wrong one, yes, you're going to
Now,
be in a
how
world of
many
trouble.
are actually the good ones, bro?
Oh, that's another.
You talking
good-
about like they not the majority now, bro?
They not,
Okay,
they
so
not, bro.
That
Man,
goes
please.
into
They
my
just
next question.
They just in the background now. They letting all of the hoopla and all that
I
stuff
agree.
be all in the open. All
A
get
form
their
of
15
silence is a
seconds.
form of
I
agreement.
agree.
They not silent though.
They are.
They not.
who
They're not
silent?
calling them out.
They not. The
They
good
are-
women. The good women aren't silent, bro.
Then some of these women that we follow that you see prevalent today would not be popping if they was calling
mean
them
they
out.
not
They're not
silent?
calling them out, bro. They're not calling them out. They secretly want to be them, bro. They're not calling them out.
They are calling them out.
They not, bro. They
right.
not. They
so
fall in line.
that goes into my next question. Who are men? Are more men not dateable than women? I hope that question
Women
makes
are-
sense.
bro-
Like when comparing the two, like who's more undateable? Which goes back to our original question. Like, are we the problem?
It's
Like
50-50.
It's not 50-50, bro.
50-50?
It's not 50-50. The first
Are you
question
saying
is,
that to be nice?
yes, he is, bro.
Are you saying
When have I
that-
ever been nice on here? Let's get that.
Bro,
Let's get that straight.
No,
when
but
have
like-
I been nice on here, bro? Like, come on. Like, y'all
You
got to
said
be
50-50 though.
not 50-50 as in like number wise, but I'm talking about to blame for. You get what I'm saying? Not like,
I
there's
wasn't
100 men and there's 100 women.
I
Not
wasn't trying to blame nobody.
not.
You should.
Yeah, I was just asking who's more undateable. Like,
But there,
not why, but
there's just as many undateable men as there are undateable women.
No, there's not. No, there's not.
I don't know about that one, bruh.
No, there's not.
I don't know
She
about
got
that
more baby
one.
daddies than he got baby mamas.
I don't know about that.
And
one.
who got her pregnant?
It don't matter.
Nah, it don't matter.
I think,
Bro, what?
I
That don't
think-
even make
I
sense.
think
don't
back in the
matter.
day, more
don't
women
matter,
were
man.
dateable than men.
But
I think
now,
nowadays,
we
more
are.
men are dateable.
Man,
than
where
women.
y'all be looking?
So
just saying.
Josh, is it hard to believe that more men just know better and know that there's not good quality enough from women out there? So it's smarter to play your field and keep it pimping until you ready.
That's cap, bro.
Not.
That's
not,
a cop-out,
That's
bro.
not. That's not a cop out.
That's a cop out, bro.
All right.
Slightly.
That's a cop out, bro. It's easy for you to point and say that's the problem.
Look, I know a lot of
versus internalizing
Right.
and say there's
I'm
stuff
glad-
that I can fix if I stop approaching women disrespectfully or as a number game, like you said earlier. If I stop approaching women like that, like a lot of things would change. These women that have these high body counts, they wouldn't have a high body count if the
Better put a
men
muzzle on you,
had
boy.
more integrity.
That's
Let's
not
keep
true,
it a
man.
buck. Who
That's
they
not true,
gonna sleep with
man.
themselves? They gonna sleep with each other?
Women
Yeah, you gonna have them small.
Women grant access, bro. I can't get it if she don't give it to me, bro.
And you shouldn't be going after is what I'm saying. So it still falls back on you. Yes or no?
Yes.
I want y'all to be a 40-year-old virgin.
Nobody said be a 40-year-old virgin. What?
Shit. She's saying look at the producer saying look at your phone.
Producer said, "Look at your phone."
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
But I agree. Like I mean, we're going after it.
That's
I
fine.
mean, we're going after it. So I mean,
It's still on his face, like it's still track, like he's still clear, like he ain't blurry. Oh yeah, so he good then.
I mean, it's
Josh trying to make
Bro.
it rough out there.
at the end of the day, like it's harder to fix the women than it is the men.
Oh, bro,
It is.
it's not.
Okay, what's our problem, bro?
It's not. You just listed them.
What's our problem?
Communication.
I didn't list communication. I don't think we have a problem with communicating. I think women have a problem with understanding how men communicate.
I agree with that one.
It's not our.
But you have that doesn't mean
I
that your
agree with that.
communication is
Hold on,
good.
hold on, Josh.
Because you can
Hold on.
communicate poorly, and just because you're communicating doesn't mean that
Hold on,
that.
Josh. Let me break this down for you.
Go ahead.
Let me break
agree
this
with
down
that
for
one.
you. Right?
That was good.
Let me break this down for you. Like
Well, put a star on
when
that.
a woman, when a man, they say man finding a wife or whatever, but when she accepts the relationship, right? What she is essentially saying is, I'm agreeing to his program. Whatever he decides, whatever direction that he's going into, I agree with that, and I'm going to be a part of that. There's not too many women who will wholeheartedly say, I'm going to agree with what he has going on. They don't do that anymore. So when they get into a relationship, the automatically thing is they want their voice to be heard. And in all actuality, it's not. Your voice is not the first one that should be heard.
But it should be heard.
But before that, true. But before that, you need to have understanding on what my man plan is.
Yeah, but what if I've asked you and you ain't got no plan?
Then that's not your man. We can deal with that later. Nobody chose you to get with somebody who doesn't have a plan.
now nobody told you.
No. You're right. You're absolutely right. But I'm saying there's an answer to that. Don't get with nobody who you don't rock with their plan.
I agree.
I agree.
And that's the case. You got a lot of people in relationships didn't even check the man's plan.
I agree.
I agree.
So once they do check the plan, I think it's up to you. It's like, I'm gonna rock with this or not. But understand, if you're gonna choose to rock with it, you can't be combative. You got to understand, I'm gonna rock with it until however long it lasts or however long it takes. Like, and that's the problem. They go in there thinking, I'm gonna help him do this, upgrade this, fix him here, fix him there. No, you need to come in to serve. And they're not doing that. They're looking to see what they can get.
What's wrong? I mean, what's wrong with that though?
That's true. But before you can get to that, understand that this is what we doing and this is how we rocking. Can you rock with that? Yes or no?
What if she says yes, but
Ain't no buts. That's the problem. There's always a caveat. And that's the problem. When you start butting in and making exceptions and this, that, and the
It could be a
third, that's the problem.
Well, it depends what the butt is, though.
But are you gonna have a problem if I say no all the time? If it's whatever I say?
yeah, you can't say no all the time, bro.
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
Nope, you can't say no all
Mike,
the
you
time.
ain't done. Shout it.
Not
You are
my
not. You
will
are not.
be
You are
done.
not the Lord.
But I'm
my
next to
will
him.
be done.
I'm next to him.
Yeah, Lord of all.
Just open
lords.
up. Pull the screen out from the.
Ain't
We
I
all
next to him?
lords.
In the
We all
hierarchy, ain't I
kings.
next to him? Yes. So like I think
But-
they got it backwards. Women got it backwards.
But women they can help as well. Like
They're
I think
the-
I
they're
think
the
it should be a
best.
discussion.
They're
I think
the
it should be a
best
discussion.
helpmates.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're the best, but they're only the best when they are fully bought into whatever the person who's the captain's idea.
So as a man, you need to provide something that she can fully buy into.
I agree.
So
What do
the
you mean?
problem
What do you
is
mean?
still you.
No. Time out. You're adding in words.
No.
No. First of all, how many of y'all know how to follow directions very well?
What you mean?
Like,
I'm gonna have questions.
Like,
I'm gonna have questions.
women don't.
But I'm definitely gonna follow the instructions.
no, you cannot say women don't follow. No, you can't say that, bro.
If you give me instructions and I don't understand some of it, I'm
gonna ask
you right
as you
then
should,
and
as you
there.
And that
you
is true.
should.
You said
As
the
should.
wall.
I don't have a
Which wall
problem
are
with
you
that.
talking
But
about?
I just feel like it's you can always go to if your plan got to be right, fellas. Your plan got to be right, fellas. Like if she ain't bought into it, that's
It
one
does
thing.
need to be right.
Nah, whatever-
not saying it needs to be perfect.
Perfect.
Right and perfect is two different things. Or right and all the way together is two different
Okay,
things.
there
For
you
sure,
go,
for sure.
there you go.
Right and perfect is two different things.
Yeah, right and perfect is two. That's two different things.
It
bro.
is. It is.
Don't, bro. That's two different
If I
things.
ask you a question and you got it right, is that not a perfect answer?
No,
That boy be getting caught up in stuff.
no, because I could have said it. I could have said it backwards and still got to the same point.
If that would still be a perfect answer.
That's not a perfect answer.
Oh, you got the answer right.
That don't make
If
it
you got
perfect.
10 right answers on your test, is that not a perfect test?
It is.
That's a perfect test. Ain't nothing wrong with that test. You got 100.
What was your next question, brother?
Yeah.
Nah,
please.
nah. You trying to be legalistic with
No,
your. Nah, you trying to be
you
legalistic
said
with
next
your.
question?
right. I'm like
Right and perfect are not synonymous.
I don't know. They're in the same ballpark.
Okay, same ballpark, but they're not synonymous.
True.
They're not synonymous.
What is synonymous?
The exact same.
Yeah, they're not the exact same.
That's okay. That's what I said.
And that because they're two separate words.
They're. Oh, here he goes. See,
All right, next question. What's the next question?
No, bro, but yeah, no.
All right, so while we were talking, we talked about financial, statement. I think you brought up a good point. Like one of the main things for a man is to have the ability to provide financially, and to piggyback off of Jay Myers going into what JB said is all men can provide, but that provision looks differently depending on what man you are talking about or what man you are dating or married to. The money isn't the same. So my question to you guys is, like, is a certain status financially, like, is that a goal in your mind to get to a certain financial status? Is that a goal in your mind? And if that number is too low, is that bad? Or is that like, just depends on the man? So first, for y'all specifically, do y'all have a financial status that you are trying to reach, like a specific? Or
Yes.
you just trying to get up there?
Yes.
I don't have a specific.
Yes, I have a specific number.
So why do you and why don't you?
So my mindset or my idea of I want financial freedom. Financial freedom can be 100,000 for somebody, or it can be $1 million for somebody.
How much is it for you?
I don't know.
You sure?
I'm positive.
But you can find out though, right?
I don't. I mean, possibly, but I don't know, because I say, okay, hey, if I get this house, my whole thing has always been spacious house, nice vehicle for my wife and myself, and not to have to think about any bill that rolls through the door. That's my idea
Financial freedom.
of financial freedom, which means that there's going to be money in excess to be able to save and do all of those things.
But there's a number.
But there isn't a number, because I talk about this with my best friend all the time. I can find a way to spend any amount of money
Yeah. I know I can.
in any amount of time.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, that's what you could do with money.
But there are some people that aren't like that. There's some people that, regardless of
true.
if they get $1,000 or if they get $100,000, they're going to spend and they're going to do stuff the same. I'm not.
oh,
If I get $1 million,
that's why you can't get a number on it.
if I get
Yeah,
$1 million,
facts.
I'm first class in everything.
Yeah,
I'm
facts.
stakes everything.
Facts.
Yeah,
That's-
you go.
But there's no number for that.
Nah, there's a number.
Because no, there's not. Because once you get into that upper
Because you
echelon
don't
of
know what that
finances,
spacious house look like right now. You don't know what that number
Right.
is on that spacious
But
house.
just because you have money, who says you have to spend it and change your lifestyle?
me,
that
that's
way?
what it's supposed to be. Money is
Oh,
money
okay.
is
Well, you gotta- because-
money is made to be spent.
True. That's
And I'm going to and I'm going to and I'm going
It's
to
also
spend
meant to be
it.
saved. It's also meant to
For
make
what? What are
more
we saving
money.
for?
I mean-
again, outside of everything has already been set up, which is why I said bills. That includes my kids' college and all that, like bills and all of that taken care of.
So
Yeah.
you would have to spend like $100 a day on eating out, or you would just like the.
Oh, I'm
freedom
spending
to-
more than that, bro.
See, yeah, for what? Like,
What you mean for what? I'm spending close to that, not a day, but I spend close to that with DoorDash and these other apps now.
yeah, I understand.
So
that,
if I
but-
had the excess of
there's-
money, what's gonna stop me from doing more? Like the reason I don't get 2 entrees is because I'm like, yeah, bro, I can't spend $80 on one meal.
But if you had,
But
it,
if I have it,
Yeah.
man, listen, buy the whole menu.
nah, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, bro. I'm not. Just because I get more, don't mean
Appetizer,
I gotta spend
entree,
more.
and dessert.
I ain't gonna-
Right now, just
yeah,
get an
I
entree. You know what I'm saying?
can't.
I mean, that's different, but like,
I
just
can't
every single
side.
day,
I'm
you
gonna
want
have
to
to
be
side
able to
with
go.
that.
Bro,
out
if
every
you
single
got
day.
money and your wife like, I ain't feeling it tonight, and you got the money,
That ain't
you
my
ain't
wife.
trip. You ain't trip.
Ain't my wife. You ain't doing that.
Yeah, my boy tweaked out.
Wait,
my boy
wife,
tweaked
bro.
out.
Wait, say that again.
Just because a man has some money, don't mean that you can stop doing X, Y, and Z.
I didn't say stop. I said if tonight I don't
But
feel like
I asked
cooking,
you want to be.
it's
able to
not
eat
gonna
every
be
single
as
day.
it's not gonna be as much of a problem
Yeah.
versus when
Oh,
we
true,
living paycheck
true,
to paycheck.
True.
Baby, we can't really squeeze $40 in right now to get DoorDash. We gonna eat the spaghetti tonight. That's the cheapest meal. You know what I'm saying? Some ground beef, some tomato, and some pasta.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? But if the money is there, listen, I'm spending. If the money there, it's gonna get spent.
Because it's gonna get. Because it's
Ain't
gonna
even lie
end.
to you.
No, it ain't.
So, but I'm telling you, there's a number. There's a number. Trust me.
Yeah, we just don't know what that number is.
ain't.
I know.
Because I ain't gonna lie.
I got a number.
He's
I don't.
speaking, and I'm
I got a
like,
number.
dang, I don't disagree with not too much that
Because
you said,
because you want the reason why I say get a number because like how are you going to be able to fulfill that? You know what I mean? How are you going to be? Because if you don't put a number on your wealth, then a lot of money. I just want to be able to do what I'm supposed to do. You don't know, like God may be thinking, like, well, bro, you can eat good enough and this enough.
I didn't say eat good enough, bro.
But you know what I mean? I would say put a number on it. Just put one number on it. If you was like,
No.
A Billy.
nah, I ain't got Billy. I ain't got it.
You asked for a number.
That's your number, a Billy?
A Billy. That's the number. Why? Because at the drop of a hat, I would like to do any and everything. If I woke up and I was like, bro, they just said they got an island over there that nobody.
But it gotta be-
I want to
because
go. I want to go buy that.
Not even good
But I
enough.
feel like it has to be also backed by purpose. Like,
I agree with that.
I agree.
like I'm not.
I
Gonna,
agree. You
I'm
gotta
not
have
gonna
some
bless you
type
with
of
$1 billion.
drive towards
What you about to do with it? So that's why I say.
I'm
Find a number. That's why I say find a number,
I
bro.
can, bro.
I can do a lot. I can do a lot with a billion.
Yeah.
So start writing it down.
Facts.
You asking for a billion, because it's like, does it make sense? What's the point of you having this? What's the point of you being blessed with like this? If
Right.
you
I would be
do
no good.
Just
But I
start
also
niggas?
feel like I'm no good without.
just to stun on niggas.
Nah, that's not my MO.
I'm just.
If I had a
I
billion
like
Yeah,
things,
If
which
I
is
had $1
which is my
billion,
issue.
That's my
I
problem
would turn
too.
into like the
my
wolf
big problem.
man or
It's a
something.
big
Like,
problem
I
I
go
got.
live in the
Nah,
mountains.
I would still be the same person.
Nah, I'm gonna
But
go live in
it would
the mountains.
it would magnify my love for things. But I would still be the same because I love things now.
I'm gonna go live in the mountains, surrounded by wolves.
You on your own, my boy.
Yeah, bro.
I'm finna be on somebody. I'm
Upper
finna be on
echelon.
some. I'm finna be
Upper
on somebody
echelon.
edge of the cliff somewhere with all glass along the side, looking like Tony Stark.
What are we
coming
talking
out there-
about?
Coming out there.
Finances.
What are we
You
talking
talking
about?
about finances? You
Yeah.
because you asked to put a number on it. So
You got a number.
You got.
I don't.
You said you got a number. Though.
I
I got a
don't.
number.
I don't
ain't
have a
saying
number.
I got a number.
You got a number.
Solid number.
That if you get to that number, you're good.
Yeah, for sure.
like for life or just for right now? Because my issue is
For life.
any number is good right now because I don't have it right now.
So this number is a number that if I hit this mark one time, I will be able to do other things with it. So it's not one of those numbers where I'm thinking like I'm gonna go take this and go spurge. No, it's if I get to this number,
You're Gucci.
then I would have created X and this.
Yeah, I'm
and
splurging. It don't matter
and
what
this,
the
and
number
this would
is.
have gotten me to that number.
Ah, for sure.
So I mean, if you want to,
It's obtainable. The number is obtainable.
Yeah, I can't even say like 100,000 because that's not a lot.
take home, like after taxes, take home
That's cap.
100,000.
Nah, because I'm gonna go live in a spacious house. that 100,000 already depleted. You want a nice car for yourself and your wife,
Or you can
that
live
money
within
is
your means for
already-
5 years, below
said
your
what?
means for 5 years, and in 5 years you can go buy that house.
Yeah, I already live beneath my means for 33
Man,
years.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, we're not doing that.
That's what I'm saying.
We're not doing
That's
that.
what I'm saying, bro. I get 100,000.
Hey, that's my problem, and that's
I get
my
100,000.
my problem.
We gonna step it up somewhere.
Y'all see, it's the money that's the conversation. It's not nothing else that men can change or have to fix.
No, but there is though.
Like what?
So can a woman be?
I told you there's communication.
Women
I was gonna
can't.
dig too
Men
deep.
communicate better than women.
I was gonna touch a point on.
Bro, stop
on women.
with these outlandish
You said what you said?
statements.
What you
Men
said?
communicate
Oh.
better than women.
Bro, you have to be stopped.
Women don't listen.
What?
You better not agree with that.
Women don't listen.
You saying overall, if we were to put all women versus all men,
No.
and
That's
who
not-
would communicate better?
Key. Do you think
I
women
would,
listen?
I would definitely
Do you think
say.
women soak up?
I would definitely say men will communicate better.
Effectively.
If we're saying versus
More effectively.
overall, not no specific man, no specific woman. We're talking about overall. Yeah.
Why are we giving them a
And
pass,
you
bro?
know how I know, like if we were given a project and they were given the same project, I
we
think,
would destroy it.
That's cap.
We built this country.
I can't.
And look where we're at.
No, I'm talking about the
And look where we're
I'm talking about things.
and
I'm
look
not talking
what-
about people. I'm
and
not
look
talking about laws.
and look
I'm
where
talking
we're
about
at.
things.
But that's
We
all
put a
part
lot
of it.
Things in place
And
for
look
people.
and
It
look
takes
where
communication.
we're at.
We're
I will say
fine.
some women do
Fine where?
communicate better than some men.
Man,
But we're talking about overall.
overall, we got it, bro. We got it, bro.
Yeah,
We got
There's
it,
a
bro.
lot of things women can do better than men.
They're not better communicators.
But I don't know. I don't know about overall.
They're not better communicators.
I don't know about overall.
Very
Not
interesting.
Oh, so you say overall women?
Overall, they're not better. than me.
better
They're not-
communicators?
They're not.
Y'all see what
Keep
I
it
deal
right.
with?
They're
Y'all see
not.
what I deal
We
with?
don't get a lot of hate crime for this. We already know what's up. Are you saying women communicate better than men overall?
No, they do not. Women
Yes.
do not communicate better than men.
Women do communicate better than men. Because I can go back to the statement you said, oh, we just don't understand the way that they communicate.
No.
Like, anybody can use that.
It's not for us to try to understand what they thinking, bro.
So how can you
not
use
for-
that?
Yeah, I
So
was
how
about to
can you
say
use that same sentiment when you're talking about you talking
think-
to women?
I think
Like, that don't
sometimes
even make
women
sense.
Because, like, man, I feel like when we start to try to get to understand love languages and the way they think,
Forget all of
but
that.
it's a part of how they communicate. Am I right? Am I wrong?
No, because before there was love language,
But it's here now. So I'm dealing with the now. That's why we have to deal with how they're thinking now. And right now they got moon stars.
I can't go
the
with
stars.
that.
Yeah,
they
I don't
got
care about none of- I don't care
they
about
got
none of
love
that.
languages. Bro, you
I
have they're
don't
speaking a
care.
different language
and
right
I'm
now.
telling you, I don't care
You know
about
what
none of
still
that.
move men. But
That's the problem.
and cook food.
And that's the
In a
problem.
clean home. We have not changed on what we like and what keep us home. But we have moons, retrograde, signs, sage. We got all this stuff to compete with now that we got to figure out. I gotta go look outside and see. Is that a crescent moon?
I ain't gotta do.
She about to be throwing pots and pans in the crib, bro.
Nah, definitely
bro,
not.
It's different, bro. You gotta learn a love language. You gotta learn.
No, because
so you
the
saying, like,
generation
some
before.
So you're saying men? Oh, I see what you're saying. You're saying men are more are simpler. So
I'll give you that. We
Like
simple.
it's not really hard to understand us.
Simpler problems to fix.
Okay.
9 times out of 10, and I keep telling y'all this. 9 times
Okay.
out of 10, you want to make your man happy. He tripping this and that. Give him something a little bit more. For married people, a little bit more sex, a little bit better food, and a little bit more clean, and he'll be a lot straight. With a woman, you gotta solve math problems.
go sit here and
real
say, I do
science.
that.
What math
You
problem?
gotta
Real
change.
math
You gotta
problem.
change
What-
some situations.
What
bro.
what what situation?
You gotta make the moon and the stars.
That's cap
come
because
in
you
touch.
just that's
To
cap
touch,
because you
bro.
just told me
I'm
if a
not
man fixes
lying,
his
bro.
finances and his provision, the woman is good. Is
Those
what
are
you just told.
Those are two things, bro. But
But
we
you-
gotta go outside, bro.
But you just told me that's all a man had to
I
fix.
disagreed with
Like,
that, though.
bro, like,
I think
But you said that's all a man had to fix.
yeah, so we're not that much of a problem. It's not that hard to fix us, bro. It's not that hard to fix us, bro.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Give him something that he could take some pride in doing, which is work, life, or create, whatever. He's gonna be a better man. Like it's not that hard, bro. It's not that hard.
He said
it's
real
them,
math.
bro. It's them.
Real science.
It's them,
Bro,
bro.
it's not them, bro.
It's them, bro.
It's the man. You
Bro,
chose
I-
her.
We're
No,
gonna
no,
have
no,
to
no, no,
use
no,
that
no,
clip
no, no. It's not that
for
much
the
to choose from,
attention
bro.
getter.
It's not that much to
Man
choose
said
from.
It is. We're outnumbered 4-1.
Yeah, but
Probably
they
6
all
to
look
1
the same, bro.
now.
They all
For
starting to
women.
look the same. They all starting to dress the same. They all
You just
starting to
talking about
talk
the
same.
ones that's out in the open on Twitter and on
That's who's-
Instagram.
but that's who's outside, bro. That's the
Exactly.
majority,
I'm not
bro.
looking for somebody that's outside.
But the majority, we got to talk to
As
majority.
a single man, you should not be looking for somebody that's outside. Because yes, they are going to look the same. They're going to talk the same.
They
They
not
all going to like
inside
Sexy
no
Red. They all
more.
going to like Big Lotto. They all going to like all these people. Like,
Yeah.
bro, if they're outside and if you're next to each other, yes, that's going to rub off on you.
They all like that.
No, they not all like
They're
that,
not
bro.
all like
They
that.
No, they
all-
not.
You're talking about the majority. Say the majority.
majority.
No,
They
I wouldn't.
all
I
like
wouldn't
that,
even
bro.
give you majority. The ones in the spotlight are like that.
No.
I would give you that.
Which are the majority?
That's not the
capping.
majority,
If she tell
bro.
you she not like the same, she lying.
You said what?
She lying.
You said what?
They all the same, bro.
They not all. Don't stop saying all, bro. I be want to
Majority.
agree with you. but you be
Majority.
saying
Bro,
stuff
it's
like
not
that.
majority.
are the
It's not
same, bro.
majority,
They
bro.
all the same.
So what blame do you put on the man? Because it seems like there's a lot on the women. So what do you blame men for?
I blame them when it comes to their choice.
What do you mean?
Like you said, I agree. Like you said, we chose them. One of the things you kept saying is that was your choice. You chose them.
Okay.
I think that's where your blame starts. You chose that. I don't think we take enough time to actually deep dive and to get to know women before we actually make that choice. and we get all that bad crap.
I would agree.
We don't take enough time. But do we have enough time, honestly?
Yes, you do.
Yes, we do.
It's kind of tough.
Instead of
man.
trying to bag 60.
He know. They getting tossed around, bro. He know.
Because of men's poor what?
He know.
Because of men's poor what?
Huh?
Choices.
Nah, she gave us access,
There you
bro.
there you
So
go.
how do you choose?
How is it her fault that she gave you access?
She gave it.
How is it
not
how
her
is it
fault?
how is it her fault that she gave you access and you took advantage
She
of
needs
that
to stop
access?
giving everybody access.
You just told me she only gives certain people
Are you
access.
gonna turn it down?
I've turned plenty down.
Okay.
Plenty.
Are you gonna turn down your wife?
That's my wife. Why would I turn down my wife?
All right.
Like, what?
Are you gonna turn down a girl that you are pursuing if she gives it to you? No, you're not.
What you mean?
If I see a girl in the club and I'm pursuing her and she does not turn me down, I'm gonna go as far as I can.
Which means you're the problem.
I'm not the problem. At any moment, she could be like, "Stop." She could be
Which
like,
means
"Nah,
you're
we
the
ain't gotta do
problem. The
that."
speed limit say 55, and if you allow me to go 58, I'm gonna go 58.
Who
That's yeah.
Who
That
can allow
was
me
a
to go
good
58?
analogy. That
Who
was
can allow me
good.
to go 58?
You control whether you go 58
No,
or
I
you
don't.
abide by the 55 that's on the sign.
That makes sense. That makes
Well, I ain't got
sense.
pulled over yet
And that's the problem.
because they let everybody.
And that's the
They let
problem.
everybody go 58
You
and
worried about
55,
being pulled.
bro.
You're
No.
asking for somebody else to check what you should be checking within yourself.
Why I got no, bro?
What you mean? Why? Yes, you should be checking this within yourself.
That's
Set a
small,
limit for
that's
yourself.
small though. That's small though. Like me pursuing a girl and having sex with her. That's small. Like
That's
when I-
not. That's big, bro.
All right, it is, but there's a whole other stuff that you could talk about. Like you could talk about her attitude. You could talk about is she?
Yeah, but you don't care about that if you're in her pants, right?
That's not true. That's not true.
No, that's true.
The attitude is what keep,
I
That's
care
true,
about the
'cause-
attitude.
nah. That's not true, bro. Like
If she had a bad attitude and she still allowed you to sleep with her, you would still sleep with her with her bad attitude. And I hear crickets from both sides.
I didn't. If when I was out there in the
I hear
world,
crickets.
when I was out there in the world,
I mean, we're not
Yeah.
talking about right now.
see,
We,
but
Yeah,
the
for
attitude,
sure.
but her good attitude, a better attitude can keep me. So that number don't go from 1 to 2. To
that's
3,
cap,
to 4, to
bro.
5.
That's cap. Every girl that you've dealt with did not have a bad attitude.
No, not at all.
not
I
at
didn't say
all.
that.
That's what I'm saying. So you saying if she had a better attitude,
I mean, that's just one thing. We can bring up a whole bunch of stuff, but
Yeah.
that's just one thing.
but that's what I'm
if I had
saying
sex
though.
with you weren't gonna be mine.
That's just one
regardless.
thing. Like, we're not the problem, bro.
We are part of the problem. Yes.
But it's their fault.
No.
Right?
No.
It's y'all fault.
it's
You
both.
are in, you
It
is bo- it is both.
No, it ain't, bro.
You are
It
in
is, bro.
you are in charge of your actions. Nobody can
Facts.
like you don't slip and fall in.
Yeah, bro.
I had to catch myself.
Yeah.
You don't slip and fall into the bed with a woman, bro. You make a conscious decision on your own. Whether you like her attitude,
Hold on now, I
whether
don't
you
slip
think
and fail
you
into-
ain't slip and fail in nothing. Whether you like her attitude, whether you like if she's clean or not, whether you like any of
slip
that,
and
you
fail.
still gonna put that body on. We're gonna put that body on the
Once and
on
twice.
on the banner.
I done woke up and I was like, oh,
after
this
the
is
summer,
happening?
after the
No,
summer,
that-
we
that-
done had women taking L's. You got the nerve to say it's really us, bro.
What are you
Hey,
talking
my
about?
man's wild
Hey,
over here, bro.
What are you talking about?
My man's wild over here.
As a
bro.
former city boy, I go and check the score from time to time.
That's the problem.
Them boys is up.
Them
That's
boys
the problem.
City boys
I'm
is
not
up,
gonna
bro.
lie.
And that's the problem. Like you're trying to be worse than somebody else. Like you're
I said former city boy.
I understand that. And what I'm saying is that's the
You talking
problem.
about the city
How else
boys?
you-
You saying the city boys trying to be worse?
Yeah, you trying to be as grimy as you can. Each
No. We get points if they take L's, and they've been taking L's.
why would you want to take that's my point. Why would
Women
you
haven't
why
taken
do you
L's
want
all summer,
why
bro.
do you want points for somebody failing at something? Like
Because-
why do we celebrate that?
Because it is a competition, bro. It is a competition. Whether y'all know it or not,
I'm not
love and companionship
I'm
is a
not
competition.
I'm not competing with
What
nobody.
do you know it or
bro.
not?
Bro, I ain't competing with nobody.
Love and
bro.
competition is
And if I gotta compete, I'm out. I'm not competing with nobody,
Well,
bro.
love. I mean, ain't you supposed to outcompete? Like,
No.
No, I'm not fighting. I'm not fighting.
no, not fighting. I'm not talking about fighting.
It would sound like it to me.
Love, like, ain't you supposed to like try to, you know? I don't know. I'm still new at this, so I'm asking.
You're
Not
not
you
new at
still-
this, bro.
I'm not you
I'm not new at
asking.
this.
I am new at this.
You're not new at
We 3 seasons
I'm
in.
into- I'm-
We 3 seasons in. You can't use
not
that
new.
card no
I'm new
more.
at this marriage stuff still, though.
No, you're not new. No,
I
you're not.
am still
No, you're
new
not.
at this
Everybody's
marriage
new.
stuff.
Everybody's new at it.
Nah,
Everybody's-
come on.
no,
now.
everybody's
we
new at
can't
it.
say everybody new.
How
now.
old you- how long you
got to
been-
be old?
Check it.
Somebody got to be old. Everybody can't be new, bro.
Check it. How long you been married?
5 years.
I've been married 5 years.
Okay, y'all are at the.
How long
peak.
you been married?
2, almost 2.
All right.
You're not new, bro.
It's not new.
Not new, bro.
Bro, that's new, bro.
That's not new,
bro.
That's
That's
not new.
fresh meat.
That's not
not
fresh meat. Then why are you here?
What you mean?
Shout out to Deja and
Yeah.
Isaiah for getting married.
Yeah.
I told both of them. I told both of them today. That's why I'm gonna say this, because I told both of y'all. I told both of them, I said, why y'all here? Y'all newlyweds. Y'all supposed to be playing Naked Twister at 12.
This is true.
This dude.
This is true.
That's the truth.
This is true.
So you're in a great stage.
I'm still
You have
waiting
no
on my
kids,
naked
bro.
twister, so
What are you
we
talking
still
about?
working on our naked twister. So we're still working on the twister and
it's
the
not-
naked part. So we still
Man, you guys,
we still working on it. We gonna get there.
Like if you're,
We're still-
if
we're still
you're a
working.
newlywed, bro, I suggest y'all, man, have a lot of fun. Man.
But when the fun is over, then what?
Who says it has to
When does
stop?
when does
The fun
start?
doesn't stop, bro.
Okay. Sound good.
I mean, it might be a pause
sound
or
good.
a wrench in
It,
the
sound,
fun.
it sound good, bro.
What you mean?
A
Bro.
wrench in the fun.
What you mean?
You know what I mean.
Yeah,
No, I
elaborate.
don't know what I mean.
Elaborate, brother. Elaborate.
What I-
Bliss doesn't have to stop, bro.
I didn't say anything about bliss. I'm talking about fun. Life happens, bro.
This is true.
Yeah, but
Life happens.
But
like,
but I
you-
think,
So I wouldn't say stop. That's why I say a pause or
But
a
you're-
wrench in the fun.
but your enemy is never the person you marry, right? So
I-
it's always 2 against 1.
I
so whatever
agree.
situation that you got thrown at you, it's like you're never taking attacks from. I would assume you're not taking attacks from the person right next to you.
right.
Yeah.
what does that mean?
So you guys are always together, right?
What does that
like
mean?
You always are on the same page fighting the enemy together, right?
Supposed to be.
So it's fun. It's not like you gotta
No,
always
that-
got a partner.
bro,
It's
fighting ain't
cool.
fun, bro.
Yeah, but if you got
said
someone
fighting?
fighting
Whether you
with
got a
you-
team or-
we're not saying it's fun.
I'm not trying to fight.
Not fun.
I'm not trying to fight whether I got a team or not, bro.
You understand that, but life,
What you talking about? Which
but
which
life ain't peachy cream. You know that, right?
That's what I'm saying, bro. So you saying enjoy the fun, bro. You can't just be lost in fun and lost in bliss.
Yes, you can.
And that's why people have problems. Cause you
That-
get lost in that.
Well,
and reality slap either you
searching-
or your kids.
I'm searching.
But I'm assuming-
I'm
assuming that's
searching
life.
for my fun, my boy.
That's not y'all.
Hey,
But
I'm-
life happens to people.
hey,
Yeah, true,
You
but
see
y'all
how I'm talking about? Y'all see
it
how y'all
shouldn't affect
talking?
y'all. It
Like
shouldn't
y'all
affect
know
y'all.
what y'all talking about? I'm still learning, bro. I'm trying to talk
Yeah,
like
but
y'all.
Nobody's talking like they know what they're talking
Yeah,
about.
I'm-
It's just
I'm talking
from
like y'all.
experience.
I ain't got that. That's
Key,
what I'm saying. I ain't
Key,
got that
basically
yet.
what I'm saying is the enemy can never be internal.
Got you.
It's always outside.
I agree.
I
The real
agree.
enemy.
So
I agree.
when I say fun and be happy and enjoy each other,
Right.
Now you said
I'm,
tax.
I'm
That's
talking
what I'm
about
talking
each other.
about.
Like, of course, attacks are supposed to come, but it's my attack is never from my spouse. It's never.
But it can come from your spouse though. It might not be your spouse, but it can come
Yeah.
from your spouse.
Man,
Agreed.
please.
I'm just telling you.
Agreed.
I'm just telling you. What they be taught, the devil know your cheese.
For sure.
Who?
Hey, that's a fact.
The devil know your cheese. So he knows that you feel like
And he gonna
my
keep
wife should be
putting
the
that
last
cheese in
person
front
that
of
I
you.
should be fighting with. So that's who he's gonna attack the most or bring up issues with the most. Because he know you're not worried about shorty out there. He know
Yeah.
you're not worried about this person over here. He know you're not
Yeah.
worried. So he's going to attack your internal.
Yeah, but that's
true.
if you put it up here, like, bro. Like, if you put it up here.
Put
like,
what up there?
Like, if you put it before something, you can't attack something that's not like before God. Like, it's not before. I don't put that relationship before that. But I can
But it-
claim
but
that
it-
we're not finna be
But
doing that.
even if you put it,
Why can't I speak? Why can't I speak greatness over that?
you can't speak greatness over just because
can.
you speak greatness is not what it is right now. Because you're speaking things
For it to come.
for it to come.
Nah, I can claim what it is and what it ain't gonna be. I can do that.
Yeah, you
You
can do that,
can.
but what is reality?
What it
Nice.
is and what it ain't gonna be. I can manifest reality. I can manifest all that in my reality.
But we talking about right now. I understand the church stuff that sounds good. Like I can speak this thing, and then this is what if I keep speaking it into the atmosphere, the spiritual realm, and all of this
Sounds
is
like faith.
are going to bring it to you in faith.
And faith without
and
works is
I agree
dead.
100%. But I'm talking about right now
So what about right now?
when there's no money in the account.
Got to put in that work, my boy.
So what does that mean? Like I'm
know
trying to
that
get what
part.
you understand.
I know
Like
that
I'm
part
trying to get
of
what
the
you're saying. Like
relationship.
what is that? That don't mean
When
anything.
babies are sick or when there's challenges,
It's still great.
with trust and all of these things. That's what I'm talking about.
It's still great.
Nah. Who said
great for
Still
who?
great. When babies are sick, it's still great. Because I remember times. I remember people who would wish and want what I have. So it's still great. That's a part of it. There's somebody's at home saying, "I wish I had sick
say
babies to
it
take care of."
can be.
It's
It
not.
may
That's
not-
not. That's a
may
part of
not be
life.
good.
Like being sick is a part of life. Y'all do know that, right?
Right.
We get sick out, so it's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Like a baby getting sick, that's not a bad thing. It's just an opportunity for it to get
I mean,
better.
we're not talking about cold. I'm not talking about cold. I'm not talking about.
Yeah, I get what you mean, but like, nah, man.
I'm not talking about that.
So at the end of the day, what are we saying?
I'm talking about real life. I'm talking about real life stuff that happens.
Like what?
What you mean, like what?
It just said sick. I thought that was a good example.
Somebody being sick?
I mean, we can say a man losing his job or a woman losing their job.
Right, like that's great to you.
That's a problem.
If you and your wife both lost your job, that's great.
Who fault
No,
is
it's
that?
not.
That's a problem.
It's not great, and I get what you're saying.
That-
but I'm not alone.
I agree. I never said you were, but is that great?
Is that still a
It's
problem?
not great.
That's what I'm saying. Like I understand speaking. Like I said, it sounds good.
Yeah,
And it might make you feel good, but at the end of the day, we both lost our job.
That's true. But
Yes,
like,
we
not-
trust God.
That's extreme. That's extreme.
That's not extreme, bro. People lose their jobs all the time.
not as frequent as you think.
I can call up a bunch of people. People lose their job. They rent a house from somebody, and the person said, "Hey, you know what? I actually want the money, so y'all got to get out. Y'all got 2 months. Figure it out."
So
That's
with
great.
With those scenarios that y'all talking about, question about that. So is that a whoever have like the best idea, y'all run with it? I'm talking about like men and women again, because we're talking about, men are the problem. Or do you run with, what the man idea, whatever the man brings up? Like if I say like, let's say the job situation or the kid gets sick and the man brings up, oh, okay, we're going to do this and that. Do we do like, are they supposed to run with that? Are couples supposed to run with that? Or is it like, hey, we discuss it and whatever the best idea that we come up with?
I'm not having a conversation about every single thing. We're not having a conversation about being sick and what's the best. Like if a kid's sick, go get medicine. We ain't got to get no plan.
But I'm like, there's a discussion like, what medicine should we get? That's what I'm saying. Like, if you say, hey, my kid, get him
you
some
want
Motrin,
you want holistic medicine, and maybe your partner.
was like,
I'll do over the counter. I don't care.
That's us. We tried that for a while, but after a while, we just decided like, hey, let's go to the regular stuff. It's not a big deal. Like,
But
but it's a conversation.
Yeah,
What's
but
the
I'm saying,
conversation?
but that's why I was asking. Like, is it just your idea and y'all run with it, or is it like a joint conversation? Whoever comes up with the best idea,
I think it should always be a conversation.
when kids are involved, right? It's a conversation.
or period.
I think anything should be a conversation. I think men have an issue with having a conversation, which is why I said men can't communicate as well as women. Women are always willing to have
we
the
ain't got to talk about everything.
Why?
Because 2 out of 3 are sitting here.
We ain't got to
I
talk about
communicate.
everything, bro.
Why?
Because that's not what men want to do.
Want.
We keep trying to make us communicate, bro. We ain't trying to talk to y'all about every single thing.
Why?
Because
I just want to get to the
from
root
the
of
beginning
why
of
you
time-
don't want to have this conversation.
For what? What do we need to talk about every day?
Maybe your wife can trust you more and get a more, because you're saying they're not telepathic, so they don't know how we think. So the only way to know how I think or how I feel about a problem or how I feel about this is the best solution is for me to communicate. But if I
true.
feel like
I'm talking about like daily tasks. We shouldn't be talking about daily tasks. Like how many conversations do we have to have? Like
Yeah.
I mean, we're not talking about my new stuff, but any decisions that are being made, I feel like it should always be a conversation, no matter how big or how small that is.
all right, let me ask you a question. Have y'all had a new conversation about something important in y'all life or decision to make?
Yeah.
Like a new conversation y'all ain't never had before.
That we've never had before? No, but we've retouched on stuff because things have changed.
Things have changed, but all the main conversations you guys had, y'all had them in the first 1 or 2 years, right? We
have had some
stuff. Like,
some of the deeper stuff has come up
in the beginning, right?
Not all of it.
All where I'm trying to get is you're not at this point in our relationships. We're not trying to continue to learn them. We know them.
I'm still.
Nah, I don't know her.
You don't know your wife?
Nope.
And I won't say no.
I
won't say no.
What they say? You learn something new every day.
Yeah, for the majority part though, you know your wife. For the majority, we're not saying everything.
I mean,
You know?
yeah, I know.
And man, we don't
When you're
wanna
upset,
keep having
Yeah, you know,
Or I
when
know.
she's upset without her.
I mean, I can
she's
pick up
upset.
on little things, but you should always be learning something. You'll never fully learn somebody because if the person that you're with is growing, you should be learning about that growth. You should be learning about those things. You shouldn't necessarily.
Yeah.
You don't even know yourself. So how can you say you know somebody else? You don't 100% know yourself.
I know my wife.
Here's my problem with
You
that
think you know your
statement.
wife.
Nah, I know my wife.
You think.
I think you can know somebody.
You think you know them.
No, I don't want to put a percentage. I'm about to say 90% or 95.
You
But
think
that
you know.
the other percentage is the growing factor. Like that's why I think they say like you
I'll
can never
take
know
that.
somebody.
I'll
Is
take
that
that.
because they're constantly growing? So
I'll
when
take
something
that.
new comes on their life or a new
75%
thing,
of her, I know.
right,
Back and forth.
You know, majority of her.
The other 25 is room for growth.
Right.
Things change. The mood swings change.
75, that's a lot, bro.
That is a lot.
I give you.
75 What you gonna say? 50-50?
You know,
Nah,
you know 50%
nah,
of your
nah,
wife.
nah,
No, you
nah,
don't.
You know her. You know more than 50% of your wife. It may not be 75.
I know what she has allowed me to know,
True.
and vice versa.
Yeah, true. She knows what I allow her to know.
So now, if you're saying that you're 100, because I know some people.
No,
that,
I won't say 100. That's a lot.
I know some people that they haven't talked
Yeah,
about
for
their
sure.
past to their partner.
In depth?
And as a marriage,
Yeah.
Depth? Yeah, true.
That haven't talked about their past to their partner, or haven't talked about
Like-
I actually claimed bankrupt before.
like that.
Yes,
conversation
over now, but
never came
like
up.
they're
Yeah.
right.
Oh, okay, I got
Like
you.
certain
there's
things-
certain
I got you.
things,
Yeah,
that,
for sure.
certain details, and certain things
I
that
got you.
unless something else new comes along to bring that out,
Absolutely.
And
like,
certain spouses don't require. We don't require to know your deepest, darkest. Nobody want to know all that. Nah, hell no.
I mean,
I won't say that.
I mean,
No.
I
do
wa-
not.
I want to know
know.
because I still choose you.
Yeah, I want to know. I just want to know. That stuff interesting to me.
That's the biggest lie
just
man
wanna
ever
know.
tell. I just want to know.
I do.
I ain't gonna change or think about how. I
No, I'm
feel
like,
about
if you claim bankrupt when you were 18, like, ain't nothing you can do about it now. Like, I just want to know. That's some.
I've been a thought
that's
since
cool.
I was
Let's talk
11.
about it. How you know? We might be able to learn from that situation. Like,
Right.
That's some good information.
No, for sure.
Yeah, but a lot of times it's personal and
Personal.
yeah, it's personal.
Yeah, and so we became
Yeah,
one.
ain't
So
no
it's personal for me.
personal.
It's
You ain't
personal.
got no personal.
It's
business.
personal for me now.
Man,
Yeah, time out, Jamie.
Your wife is not
My
telling
wife
you
ain't got no. Hey, and
not
that's
telling
part of
you
the
everything.
problem.
She's
is
not
that
telling you
women and husband and wives got personal stuff.
That you don't know
You ain't
everything.
got no. You shouldn't have no personal stuff, bro.
That's cap. Cap. Nah, you was with him.
When you say
Nah,
personal
no.
stuff that you
Stay
keep
with
away
him.
from your spouse, I agree with
Purpose.
you.
Yeah, I'm talking about, that's what I'm talking about.
I agree. Okay,
Well, that's what
I
I'm
agree.
talking about.
Personal stuff that you keep away from
away,
your spouse.
yeah.
Like what?
I agree with that. There should be nothing that you keep away from your spouse.
Yeah, but you don't have to know everything.
Yeah, I mean,
You don't know everything.
right. I agree.
You think you know everything.
No, what you mean by that?
You think, like you just told me, you think you know your wife. Y'all think y'all know every secret?
Nah, for sure not.
You think you know everything.
Nah, I won't say I know.
I
every
mean,
secret.
I will hope
That's why
so.
when he corrected and
Yeah.
said, I know about 75%. I know
Yeah.
about 75%.
I said,
I
I
will
know
hope.
what you tell me. I don't know what the percentage is.
will
I
Exactly.
know. I know from what questions
I
I've
will hope.
asked and what from experiences that we've had together. That's
Yes.
what I. That's what I know about
You
you.
can't
That's
never
right.
really know the truth.
Facts.
That's what I said.
So that's
Facts.
why I don't be asking.
You gotta know what
nothing.
person.
I'm not for that.
Man,
That's why
I'm
we don't
not-
ask bodies. Remember
Steve,
that?
I'ma ask
We
questions.
don't ask
If-
bodies.
we
I don't
asking.
hesitate from asking questions.
Nah, because it could all be a lie.
If you
I'm
get upset
immature.
because I asked the question, that's your problem.
Are you gonna believe him?
What
yeah,
she tell me?
Yeah, unless you
Ain't
give me a reason not to.
Look,
Yeah.
I don't believe nobody.
I mean, that's the problem.
Yeah.
Problem.
That is a problem.
I make sure my
that you don't believe
expectations-
anybody.
I mean,
I believe you until you show
Show me
until you show me otherwise.
What's
You
the
can tell me
end?
the sky's red until somebody else proves to me that the sky's blue. You know what I'm saying? I might
Fact.
believe.
y'all don't
I'll
believe
believe.
everybody.
And
Either.
I say yes or no.
Y'all
You
don't
say
believe everybody.
I mean,
No,
if
I'm
you're a
not saying
bold-faced
everybody.
liar,
Y'all don't believe everybody.
if
Y'all
you're a
believe
bold-faced liar,
I don't
of
say
course I'm
everybody.
not gonna believe.
Y'all don't believe
But
me.
I would take you at your word, even if I don't know you. I would
Facts.
take you at your word until
And so
I
some
see or you've
evidence.
proven
And
otherwise.
soon that nigga walk away, you know that nigga lying. Stop lying. Y'all know we don't believe everybody.
I believe you until you give me a reason. not
Everybody's
to.
capped.
That's all I'm saying,
And these women cap too.
You say these women can.
Yeah, they biggest cap.
bro. You gotta stop
Yeah,
with
you
this,
gotta
bro.
Nah, I think
You need to go to you need to go you need to go to therapy, bro.
I don't need to go to therapy.
It sounds like you do, bro.
These women cappers.
These women cap.
Bro, you need to go to therapy.
Nah, we had
Oh,
3
man.
weeks off, man. I had to listen to Jada Pinkett. I had to listen to
That's where the animosity.
Sexy Red. I had to listen to all these women come out with.
And you
like,
don't think
God.
Will is to blame?
Hey man,
Huh?
this man pulled.
You don't think Will is to blame for any of
famous
that?
women?
men?
Will, you brought up Jada Pinkett. You don't believe Will is responsible for any of that?
I won't say any.
Man,
A lot of
anybody,
it did come from Jada.
anybody tell
She admitted
G.I.
it. She
Jane to
admitted
get
it,
out
though.
there and tell all their business and talk
She
like
admitted
that?
it,
Like
though.
anybody tell her to talk like that?
She admitted.
I didn't want to get married. He want like anybody tell her to talk like that. You might tell her to do all that.
Why she could? Hey, that's her truth.
Yeah, that's her truth.
Crazy. Here you go.
That's her truth.
I already know how you feel about
Yeah.
that. Let's go and switch subjects on that.
What?
Yeah.
That's her truth.
So y'all don't feel like? So y'all don't? I mean, obviously we know y'all don't feel like they should speak out against.
That's where we at.
Against
We
the
at an
house.
hour and 5. Look.
Against
Boys
the
is
house.
rusty, but I just had a rough bro. We have to listen. Y'all have to look at the landscape.
I ain't have to listen.
These-
I ain't
these-
listen to none of
bro,
that.
they be talking. We gonna get into it this. We gonna get into it this season. We gonna get into it.
I ain't listen to any of that.
By the end of the season,
Nah,
they
we
gonna
not
like
getting
it.
into it if y'all gonna keep attacking these women, bro, and not taking
I'm not attacking them. I'm
responsibility.
just telling the truth. You
my
asked the question,
question was
I'm
on
telling the truth.
men.
You try to down talk men. I'm gonna speak up for
Nobody
them.
down talk me. Nobody down
Well,
talk.
stop saying we the problem. We not the problem.
Nah,
We are
that's
part
his
of the
go-to,
problem. We are.
We
That's
not-
his
we
go-to.
not-
That's
we
not.
the
No, that's not
problem,
go to.
though. That is
Yes,
your
we.
go-to. That is your go-to.
You don't never
We-
be on our
That
side.
is your
bro.
go-to.
We are
That-
part of the because y'all try to
You
put it
said
on somebody
majority.
else.
I don't. I think men are
Somebody
the
gotta
problem.
take the
I think
blame,
we are a
bro.
problem. I said that.
They are-
But you
Ooh.
think like 80%, 75%, like you got a heavy base. And which is
Because you are the
I think-
leader. God
Yes,
made
I
you
agree.
first. God
I
made you
agree.
to be the
I think
head.
more of the problem is on men. I never said. I never said.
But
man
you just
wasn't the
said just
problem.
5 seconds ago.
But you just
you
see,
you
and that's
putting
what we-
all the blame on.
I did not. Nope. I've never said
Hey.
all the blame was on the man. I said I put more stock and more responsibility on the man. Yes.
But you're heavy on it. I haven't heard you talked about women at all. At
because
all.
I got y'all two to do that.
That's not true.
I got y'all two
I'm
to
just
do
gonna
that.
That's not true. Like
Y'all ain't never once said what a man can do. I asked y'all.
No, that's where you just pointed at him because I was on.
What's up?
I say yes or no.
I asked what a man can fix, what a man can do better. And I heard crickets.
Get more money and keep his thing in his pants. That's all they care about.
Nah, I think
No,
I
that's
they-
all
they
you
could do
think
more
that
than
they care
They could
about.
do more than that.
That's all you think that they care about.
Y'all really think
can
they care about what
communicate
we
better.
saying?
I said communicate. You said no. Just
we
just
can-
just
they don't
accept
care about
how.
we can be
communication.
more romantic.
They don't care about
We can
communication.
be more.
You can't say that, bro.
They
Because
want-
I can go and poll. We can go and make a poll and ask them if they care if their man
And
has
I'm calling them
communication.
liars.
Hey,
They're
we should.
liars.
We could do that. We
How
should.
you gonna ask somebody a question and then say
Should
you
do a poll.
lying?
Hey,
Their
right
definition-
after this, we're gonna make a poll.
Look,
No cap.
listen. Their
right.
definition of
No cap.
communication is
Actually
doing-
saying how you feel.
no, hearing what I feel and want and doing that.
That's
Ooh,
cap.
hey, that's a
That's
different
all they
topic.
care
We're gonna
about,
get too
bro.
deep.
They care
That's
about
a different
you
topic.
hearing how
we
they
gonna
feel.
get too
and
deep.
They don't care about the communication that goes
Hey,
the
that's
other way.
deep.
They don't
That's
care about
deep.
your part.
They
the part
do.
that requires them
Stop
to
it, Josh.
listen and to change themselves. They don't care about that part.
Majority.
Come on,
I'm
man.
not gonna cap to you. That goes deep.
We
bro.
gotta be for real, bro.
Yeah, we do, and we are part of the problem.
No,
Agreed.
No, we're not. I know 10 guys right now. If you
And they got problems.
no, they don't, man. If
Yes.
the right girl show up, they will chill out.
That's cap. That's
it's too
cap.
many- it's too many-
That's the biggest cap ever.
That's not.
When the right one comes, that's a cop out.
Yeah, that's
when
not-
the right one comes, I'm
is
gonna act
cop
right.
out.
I'm gonna do good.
You should act right,
Stop
period.
it. You just don't want to do good.
Yeah,
That's
you
not
should
true.
act right.
Don't say when the right one comes along.
That's not
Oh,
true.
then I'm gonna do better.
That's
Do-
not true.
What you told them girls?
You walk
last
like-
episode. Do better.
You walk like the last stank one. You talk like the last stank one. You got her
Nah.
hair like the other stank one.
What it really
Like, bro,
is,
like,
I think
bro,
the
like,
good
they
ones be
all-
standing too close to the bad
Exactly,
ones.
bro.
I think
and
that's really
they don't
really
call
what
them
it
out.
is.
They don't call them out.
The good ones stand too close to the other ones, so we don't really.
They don't
Sometimes we
call
don't really
them
know, and you be talking like the other one. So so it be getting like
Yeah,
misconstrued.
y'all don't call them out.
It be getting misconstrued.
Y'all don't call
I can
them
see
out.
that. I can
Don't
see
call
that.
them out. Only when it benefits you. You don't call them out.
How do you communicate effectively?
I listen first.
That's good.
Okay, and then what?
The best way to communicate is to don't say nothing at all.
Huh?
And allow somebody to talk. It starts with listening. It doesn't start with you having or responding or you having something to say. It starts with listening. It starts with getting an understanding. That's how you effectively communicate. You shouldn't open your mouth to respond unless it's trying to get an understanding of what was just said. A lot of times people don't get a good understanding, i.e. they don't get a good understanding of what a man wants and is required, and they think his plan is whack. No, you just didn't have a good understanding of what he required and what it actually take to be successful. And now we got to look stupid because we ain't hit this mark in 2 or 3
But
years.
how's that her
No.
fault? Y'all look stupid if you ain't
No.
reached your goal in 5 years.
No, 'cause
how's that her fault?
It's not. It's not her fault. But her
Part of it.
mind frame, the fantasy
chance
that
part.
she's living on, the fact that she thinks stuff is just supposed to appear out of nowhere and don't want to be a part of it, the hard work, like it takes work to be a millionaire. It takes work to be a billionaire. It takes a work to do every single thing.
I agree. It
And
takes
people
work.
put in work for a
All
month
these
and think they done
millionaires
too much.
had
bro.
help from a woman.
Yeah.
Huh?
All these had help from a woman. Do your research.
Right. So how you calling on a problem?
I mean, they are.
They are the problem,
They are
bro.
parts.
So show me a successful.
at the crib.
So
They
show me
are
a
the-
successful man since they're the problem.
I said parts.
No, he said they're a problem.
They the problem,
So
man.
if they're the problem, show me a successful man that didn't have a woman along the way to boost that plan, to help
Ain't
that
got
plan,
one.
or to put in on that plan. Since they're the problem.
I ain't got one.
How many? Of
You're
those,
never gonna have
Time
one.
out. You're absolutely right, and we gotta go. But
No, we don't.
How many of those women?
We've been gone for 3 weeks.
Hold on. How many of
We
those
here now.
women? How many
And
of
it's
those women
spicy.
are the women of those women that of back then? The ones that stick beside them regardless, help build.
There's a lot of
companies.
women that still stick
There's
beside
not,
them.
nigga. There's not. That's why we all gotta come ready, bro. Stop playing, bro.
There's a lot of women that
You
still
better
stick
come
beside
ready.
them.
You know why they single? Because they looking for the next 6-figure dude, bro. There's not no women out here trying to build with you. There's not, bro. Stop it.
I don't know where y'all look again. I don't know where y'all
I'm gonna say
looking.
it's not too
Stop
many.
it, bro.
I don't know where
Stop
y'all
it.
looking.
Say it's,
Stop
it's
it.
not.
You need some
it's
help,
not
my
too
boy,
many.
because you keep looking. I
not
can
too
help
many.
you find some.
Stop
not
What
too
I'm saying
many.
is I don't know where you
To build
looking.
from the ground up. and
Yes,
stay
there's a
down?
lot of women that'll still build from the ground up and stay
As long as that
down.
ground
It's the
start with 6
majority.
figures. As long as that
There
ground
were a
start
lot
with 6
more
figures,
to
they help you
majority.
build up. Yeah, I can help you build up on that 6 figures.
That's false.
Boy, please.
Accusations.
Boy, I'm trying to tell you.
Accusations. You're looking at the people that fake on Insta. I'm not talking
no,
about
no.
these people.
In real
yes.
life. In
no.
real life.
In real life, there are women that will still hold you down from ground level and
We
build
agree.
with you.
Are they
It's
the
just
majority?
not the majority.
They're not the majority.
Like, he's
we're not
gonna
You
have
happening
to-
to
you
them.
he's
don't
gonna have
know
to pick one out of
You don't
10.
know that because these type of women aren't going to be on the gram doing that foolishness. So you're not going to know.
All right,
I'm not.
in
I'm
the
not talking
real
about
world.
gram. I've never bagged anything off the gram.
You
It
did.
was
You
in
said
real
they
life.
out.
And these
Majority
days,
is
it's gonna be one girl out of the friend group, or maybe two, depending on how many friend groups. I mean, how many friends are in that group. One or maybe two may help him build from the bottom. One, maybe
And
two.
no, and
out
see,
the
that's the
friend
thing.
group
And just
may help him build from the ground.
doesn't happen, bro. Doesn't happen.
That's just honest. One, maybe two,
It's not happening, bro.
depending how big.
It's not happening. Let's do a poll on that.
We
How many of
can
you
do a
women
poll.
are
We
willing to
can.
help build from the ground up?
They
That's
will.
a good one.
It's not happening, bro.
They will, but you don't want to hear their input. You still want to have control over everything.
Because
so
that's just how it's. That's
no,
just how
bro.
life is.
You can't
bro.
ask somebody to help you build it and tell them how you gonna help me build, bro. You can't do that.
Yes,
Huh?
I can.
All right.
But say that again.
Yes, I can.
That's like you hiring somebody to build your house and you telling them because they have a I don't want to say greater mind.
Stop right
but,
there.
But they have a help.
If I hired you, I'm in a place of what?
Position,
Power, position. I'm
And
hiring
if I
to
tell
work
you that-
my vision,
Right. And if I tell you, hey, this is the wrong wood to use here, and you say, hey, I want to use that,
You gotta listen.
All right.
and then your house
question.
trash. And now you blaming this person.
Yeah, you gotta
You're
listen.
the builder, so why didn't you tell me?
Disney.
Come on, bro.
I hire you to work for
Would you
Disney.
listen?
I hire you to work for Disney. Don't you come in here doing Bugs Bunny?
That's a question. Well, why you pointing at the camera? I'm asking you.
what?
Would you listen?
What are you talking about?
This man
Would you
talking
listen to
people
a woman?
off the camera.
Would you listen to a woman if she helped build you up? Would you listen to a woman? Now don't be quiet now, because I got you on the recording and you were talking real loud. Would you listen?
My boy in the audience.
Yeah, if a woman came and she had all of this going, would you listen to the woman? If she
If she
had
was there
all-
shooting in the gym, I would.
Would you?
Yes.
So she got to be at the bottom too.
She got to be with me.
That's what I'm saying.
She got to be
bro.
at the bottom too.
Thank
She got to be
you.
with me. Yes.
But
No, bro. Nope.
no. See, yeah, now you tripping. Yeah,
Why?
now you tripping.
How am I
now you
tripping?
tripping.
But then you
because
gotta
she has
say-
the resources, she's already up there.
Right.
I'm just going to help you build you up. But
you don't want to listen to that because you got a plan.
I'm not. See, y'all just added a new caveat. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like if you're gonna mess with a dude, you have to be 100% okay with whatever vision that he has.
But what if you can help?
100%?
But what if she
Yes,
can
bro.
help tweak your vision?
100%.
You're saying I don't want you to
Always
tweak my
gonna think
vision.
She can tweak my vision, bro.
She can though.
She always
She
gonna
can.
think
She can,
do
though.
something
She can
better,
though.
bro.
She can.
She
though.
can though.
Always. Yes.
Y'all just said every successful man
And
had
I
to help.
agree with y'all.
Yeah, I'm not-
I
So
agree.
she tweaked the vision.
But every woman is gonna think they can add and put an input in it.
Because
That's
it's
not
been
what I'm
proven
saying.
over time.
That's not what I'm saying.
And majority can.
What I'm saying is, are you okay with whatever that man decides to do. If you can't change nothing about his plan, are you gonna ride with him?
Again,
that's what I'm saying. Forget
which
your
makes
input.
him
no,
the problem.
No, it's not about your input.
Yeah, that's part of that's a problem.
That's the problem.
No, bro, y'all missing it.
Well, then be by yourself.
No,
as a man, be
that's
by
not
yourself.
it.
Stop looking for that
Please
help.
don't
then.
take everything I said and let's run with it. Please don't. No, I need you to listen to what I'm saying, and I need you to take.
Now you was on that side.
No, you was on that side. No. I need you to take what I'm saying and maybe tweak some stuff, bring it back to the table. Let's revamp it, and I'm gonna be like, okay, I like that. I don't like that. Let's go. Let's do that again.
That man said he ain't doing none of that.
Nah.
He said you settled with me for my vision.
Nah, I need help.
Then this is how we doing it.
You have to be okay with the vision your man has in place. You do.
There's a difference between being okay with it and then not being allowed to say anything
I never
towards it.
once said you couldn't say anything.
But you just not gonna roll with it.
Ask Low. I never.
But you're not.
Once
But
said
you're not gonna roll with it though.
anything.
But by the statements that you made,
because at the end of the day, like that's all that matters, bro. Why do we keep missing it?
Don't talk now.
At the end of the day, bro, if your man says whatever it is, you have to be okay with that.
Nah, that's tough.
no, you don't.
That sounds toxic.
And until you can say, you know what, I trust and believe. I may not understand how it
100%.
looks. I'm gonna follow my husband.
She been
then we
trusting
should
boys
not-
for
then
10
it's not
years,
gonna
and them
work, bro.
boys
It's not
still
gonna
in the
work.
same time about, yeah, my plan coming together, babe. It's coming together. Man, stop it, bro. Stop.
But at the end of the day,
if
it
he's
may not be
actively
him,
proven,
bro.
if he's actively
Nigga,
proven,
it's you. If 5-10 years come
I
by,
won't say it. Well, you said 5 to 10 years.
5-10 years, because
That's
there's
a
women.
long
So there's a time limit. There's a time limit. All right. So how many years do you have, Josh?
What you mean? How many?
How many years,
for what?
How many years until you get to your goal? How many years do you have till you get to your
You
goal?
talking about financially? Or you talking about?
If it take because you're downplaying a man who it take him 10 years to get right.
I didn't say 10 years to get right.
But you're blaming him that he's not right. It's his fault.
Yeah, because you're trying to do it by
That's
yourself.
Not true, bro.
Yes,
That's
because
not
you
true.
said I don't want to
I
hear
didn't say
anything
that.
you have to say to tweak mine. Because at the end of the day, this is my vision.
No,
well, if it's your
that's
vision,
not
be
what
by
I said.
yourself.
That's
Tweak
not what I
mine,
said.
boo-boo.
I said she has to be
But tweak
okay
mine. Tweak
with
mine.
the fact that we may not ever take up her advice. She has to be okay.
Nah.
She
Nope.
has to be okay with
Nope. I can't agree with it.
Yeah.
that. She has to be okay with that.
Definitely not. Be okay that we gonna be
I'm
stuck
not
trying to do
dating
this
you.
for 10, 15 years? No,
No,
sir.
You see a
No,
problem?
no,
and you
no,
don't want to
no,
say
no,
nothing
no,
about
No,
the
sir.
problem?
No, sir.
Y'all, I mean,
you
it's
said
good to say.
you
That's
said
good to
10,
say.
15.
Because men ain't got all the answers.
No, y'all,
At
y'all
all.
y'all taking it another way, but I get it.
How are we taking it another way?
Because you're missing the whole point, bro. You're missing the whole point.
You
You
literally
have to be 100% okay with the vision and dream that your man has. You have
100%
to.
is
and I
a
said
lot,
no.
bro.
Let's not think about your input. Forget your input for right now. We didn't ask you because you know what? My vision is going to be my vision. Whether I choose you, Susie, whether I choose Lisa, whether I choose Tammy, whether I choose Pam.
Yeah, and you
My
chose
vision
somebody
is
that was
gonna
gonna
be
go
the
along
vision.
with your plan.
Thank you.
You chose, right? You
Yes.
chose somebody that was gonna allow you to do that.
Yes, and women, you have to be okay with
No,
being able to.
you
follow
don't
the
have to
plan.
be, baby. You don't have to be okay with that.
So how do you even get chose if you're not okay with the plan? How do you get chose?
Because
if
a
you're not
real
okay to
man, a
follow?
real man knows
How?
when his woman is asking questions, when his woman is poking holes in his plan, and you're taking it as a fault, and you're taking it as, oh, you're
No
attacking
one's
me,
saying
or
that,
you.
bro. No one's saying that.
That's literally what you're saying, because you're saying your
No.
input doesn't matter.
That's not what I'm saying.
Is
I'm
that not
saying-
what you said?
No, I'm not saying it doesn't matter. I'm just
You
saying
saying
you
you putting
have
it
to
up
be
to-
okay
So
with your opinions.
Not mattering.
Not you have to be okay with that.
No, you
okay.
should never be okay with that. And you should never
see
be
what
with
you're
somebody
saying.
that wants you to be okay with your anything that you have to say about this. If I feel the opposite or I feel like it doesn't go with my vision, then forget about it.
Are you speaking as the woman? Or are you speaking as the man?
I'm speaking as a man in help of a woman that's going through what you're talking about. Like a woman's voice should be heard.
That's
That should be
absolutely
heard.
correct. And I never once said it had to be heard. But she has to be okay with the fact that what she's
That you're not gonna
expressing
listen to
is
it.
not going to change.
Yeah, and I don't agree with that.
And that's where. And
So she's just talking just to talk at that point.
At some points, you are just talking to be talking.
Yeah,
Because at the
I
end of
ain't
the
with
day,
that.
your man has made a decision, and that's what he wants to ride with.
That's
And
why you
are
should have
gonna
been
be
by
okay
yourself,
with
my
that?
boy.
Are you still going to hug
Yeah,
me
that's
at
your
the end of the
boy.
night?
Don't
Are you
open your mouth now. That's your boy.
So every time, hey, time out. Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question, and we can dip. So every time your girl have an issue with a problem, we have to acquiesce to her problem.
No, but if you have a problem, I want you to bring,
listen to it.
I want you to, I want you to bring it
to me.
up so we can kind
And I want to try to find a solution, not
talk to me.
just so you can tell me that you have a problem, and I'll be like, well, that ain't my problem.
But I will say, but what you're talking about.
But she
once
has
I
to
come
be
up with that
okay.
answer,
No, she don't have to be okay, bro. No, be okay with you saying I don't care that you have a problem.
That's not what I'm saying. I mean, when you say it
Bro,
like that,
I will
right?
say
Because
when-
that's the real of what you're saying.
but
yeah,
she has to
that's
be
crazy.
okay with it.
No, she doesn't.
She has to.
I don't say have.
Baby,
to be
you
okay
got to
with
get
it.
out of there.
But if
No.
you do bring a problem to me and I give you a solution, I would say let's run with that solution until if it doesn't work, and then we could revamp and go with another solution. But I will say, if you bring me a problem and I give you a solution, like we should run with it. We definitely should run, because you asked me. Like, don't ask me if you don't want the answer. Because
All right,
if you ask me, I'm going to give you an answer. Now, whether you like the answer or not,
but what
that's
if
on you.
but what if she only needs a piece of what you gave her?
You can take it however you want to take it.
Okay.
You can take it however you want to take it, but I'm going to give you an answer.
All right.
Whether you want to take half the answer, piece the answer, whole
Are you gonna be
answer,
upset if
that's
she
on-
don't listen to
that's
the
on
whole-
you. I'ma steal your saying. That's on you, baby. But you asked me a question, so my answer is going to be on me.
Right.
It may not help you, then don't take none of it. But it's going to be an answer, whether you like it or not. It's going to be an answer, because that's your problem. You gotta understand.
Technically, it's our problem. If it's your
Right.
problem, it's our problem.
I mean, technically, yes. But I was talking to vice versa of like female, male, or like husband, wife, just
Right.
individually.
Yeah, your problem, my problem. And if we ain't got that understanding, then
I mean, like I said, 100% agree with you. Like, anything that goes on in your life, understand that it will affect me whether you believe it or not. Anything that goes on in my life will affect you whether you believe it or not.
I mean,
So, I mean, that to that standard, I agree.
look,
But I'm just gonna give you the answer.
at the end of the day, bro, your vision is your vision. A lot of times what you see, what's been shown to you is frightening, is too big. Sometimes it is scary and you may not know how to do it. So showing me, you can assist on my journey, like you can assist on what I'm doing here, but trying to change the plan, go a different route, or whatever the case may be, throw me off of what I want to do,
route.
that's not what we're doing.
I don't know about going different
That's not
route,
what
but
they're
I
doing.
do believe that
Like-
God will give the man the vision for his household. I do believe that. Now, can that vision be added on and be upgraded and stuff like that about some of the input of the woman? Yes, but I do think God is going to give the man the vision for his family.
right. But have the vision that you want to have.
Mm-hmm.
But let your wife have some input on that vision.
Yeah, but you don't have to change just because she brought up something. You don't have to change no parts of your vision just because she
I
brought
love
up an
looking like
idea.
that, bro.
And that's the problem. Every time somebody open their mouth to
No,
complain,
that's your wife,
that's
bro.
cool. That's cool.
And your wife wants the best for you, because if you get the best, y'all are going to win together.
That's
Your
cool.
vision becomes our vision when you get married.
That's absolutely fine. And
Apparently
you're
not.
still missing the point.
I'm
She
not.
got to be okay with it's
She
our vision
has
now.
to be
No.
okay.
Well, it's our vision
bro.
now.
Because
Is that
it's
what
not
she's saying?
our vision. He's saying it's his vision.
Yeah, it is.
That's what I'm
She has
saying.
to
It's
be
not
okay with that.
it's not.
Because
It's not.
look-
Your vision should become our vision.
But how do you do
Your
how do
vision.
you
Your
get there?
vision
How do
should
you get there?
automatically change
How do
when you get.
there?
Your vision should automatically change once you get married.
How do you get there though? Because stuff can't just automatically change.
I mean,
like,
your-
how do you get there?
your vision is-
how do one vision become like two visions?
You give
Or-
her a job.
two visions
You give her
become one
something to
vision.
do that she can do to help your vision out. How can she help your vision? I think that should be her question. How can I help your vision?
very one-sided, bro. It's very one-sided. That's all I'm saying.
Because
So she can't handle vision?
Because this is why I think equality is BS. It is one-sided, my nigga. It is one-sided.
And that's why marriages fail.
You
bro.
said it yourself.
That's why marriages
You always
fail.
take men as the leader. You're the head, right? It's one-sided, Josh.
Right.
You
but I
believe-
need some. But at the end of the day, I still need somebody to
Help.
bounce these ideas
Help
off
me, please.
of.
Help.
I still need somebody to say, "Hey, I'm not 100%
please.
sure on this,
Help.
but should we do it?"
I said help, not
help
lead me.
Right.
Help
Help me.
That's
Help
another
me.
thing.
Yes, this is my vision, but I need help with my vision.
That's fine.
Women,
but
if you want, I got a little insight for you.
Stop it.
I got a little insight for
He
you.
ain't got no insight
I got a
for
little
y'all.
insight for you. Hey, how about try this? Anytime you want the man to go with your plan, make it feel like
Here
it's
y'all
his
go with that
idea.
finesse and stuff.
make it feel like it's his idea. And
Do
I
not listen.
guarantee
Do not listen to. That's
he
very
might
toxic.
roll with- that's not toxic.
That is toxic.
That's not toxic.
That is toxic. That's the problem.
That's not toxic.
Bro, that's toxic. I don't want you to make it feel like
it.
it.
Relationship, not me. I'm helping out the women in those type of relationships.
No, get out of them relationships.
No, I won't say get there. Not
Get out of
married.
get
Not
out of
get
those
married.
relationships.
I'm not saying
If he don't want to
no.
listen to nothing you got to say,
No.
your input don't matter. Get out of there.
I'm not saying.
Pound
no.
town.
I'm saying that. Yeah, go back there.
You know how many times?
There are other ways, Josh.
Man, we've
Stop
been
it.
listening to them too long, bro.
No, bro.
It's not. They don't have to be.
You
You
divorced.
just want the woman to shut up and help
No.
with my plan.
No,
I'm not saying
me.
that.
I'm not saying that.
Some of them do need to shut up though.
Here we go. There it is.
Like
You ask enough questions,
not all
make
women
enough
should be
comments,
talking,
the
bro.
real come out.
Not all women should be talking, bro.
I'll be
Ask enough
I'll be
questions.
trying to help.
Say enough statements, and the real come out.
It's
I'll be
true.
trying to-
Some women do need to shut up.
They don't.
They sound
that-
foolish.
I mean, some men need to shut up too.
True.
Some
but-
women need to shut up. Some men need to shut up too.
But they've been talking too much. They be talking too loud. Y'all women can get on my nerves. Real
can't
talk.
live with them. Can't live without them.
Can't
boy-
li-
my
I'm not
boy
talking
tweaked
in
out.
no shape or form. I don't want nobody to think I'm talking about my wife. I'm talking about y'all. I'm really talking about y'all. All
boy
y'all.
tweaked- my
Y'all
boy
trash,
tweaked out.
bro.
Hey man.
Hey,
Oh,
season
man,
3?
the problem.
Nah, we not the problem.
Sound like it.
We not the problem, bro.
Oh man, what a spicy
I got the
first
nerve to
episode.
have. After
Hey,
the summer
I
we
love
done
it.
had, y'all gonna
Hey, we're
talk
gonna put
about
out some polls. We need to put out some polls for real. We're gonna put out some polls. I want honest answers.
who's up, City Boys.
See what I'm saying?
I'm an alumni. I'm not in there.
See what I'm saying?
I got my jacket out.
See what I'm saying?
We up, bro.
We down.
We are not down.
Who down?
As a whole culture and community, we down.
You mean culture and community?
Who?
You mean black people? You mean like African Americans?
Women is starting to take their shoes
talking
off
about
and
men?
dance in the club now. It's getting back. It's getting ratchet, bro. We about to get
And the men allow it. And you still gonna try to take her home
We
at the
ain't
end of
got
the
no
night.
choice, bro.
Yes, you do.
We
Yes,
can't-
you do.
I remember,
Yes, you
I remember
do.
when boys used to be knocking their wives out back in the day.
All right, yeah, we done.
Hey, cut the
I'm not
cap.
saying it's good. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying a lot done
Hey,
changed.
cut the cap.
A lot
yo.
done changed.
Hey,
My boy.
hey, you know what it is? Hey, JB, where can they find us, man?
I'm just
I don't even know.
I'm just joking.
My boy tweaked out.
I'm not
You
tweaked
say I
out,
want
bro.
nobody to find us.
All right, so you can find us on Instagram.
I'm not tweaked out.
You can find us on YouTube. You can
Hey.
find us on Spotify.
Hey, we out here.
And then they be bad built. They be having the nerve to have like 3 or 4
Yo, and
kids.
we out.
They
Hey,
be
we
demanding
appreciate y'all
stuff
for
like
listening.
you out of
Stay
line.
tuned.
By the dude you say that ain't the problem.
Nah, she got somebody else baby stretch
We
marks and
out.
got the nerve to
We
tell
out.
me what to do and what she expect.